And this is just Floyd Mayweather with hair.
Oh. Holy fuck, he looks weird. He looks like AB.
Yeah.
He looks like Broner. Damn. Again, money done by happiness. My ass. Look at his hair.
I know.
And his beard. He had plugs on his
They
beard
said
too.
implanted beard.
Wow. He's just super hairy now. Good for him, man. He looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like him with the hair.
It'll take a little time to adjust because he looks so different now. Mm-hmm. But it looks fine. That's pretty much it, boys.
It's definitely awkward.
That's it.
That's
Did he
it.
shave his head before? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always
usually bald.
His hair was
But I
always,
don't know if it
but
was
his hair was going though.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
He's
I
always
didn't
had-
know his hair was going.
Yeah.
If he had hair like that, I was wondering why he shaved his head. Oh, that's what.
Hold up. Scroll up to what he said about Jake Paul. Right there.
Oh yeah, that was part of the current events too. But since it's no really, I don't know how believable it is.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. It's not in like all the big news
Like
agencies,
sexual
right?
assault stuff?
Yeah.
I mean,
It was a girl,
Traveled
a TikTok girl, saying that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so think of the nerve for Floyd Mayweather to say, this kid is so thirsty, he's harassing females. That's like Michael Jackson posted a video of a guy hanging out with kids, but you believe this guy? This is nuts.
Oh, shit.
Some people don't understand the word no.
And then he doesn't leave comments. He does this all the time.
He
He
He's
knew
just
why. he's
trolling.
not
He
leaving.
knows
Yeah.
why.
I think he's just trolling.
for sure.
Everyone, little jelly monster of Jake Paul, man.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know much about him or anything. But I mean, he did what he said he was going to do. Like,
Yeah.
But why
mean,
do people?
boxing?
Why do people not like him? Because he.
Oh no, I guess he's known as a sort of a troll.
He's like the most. He's like the most disliked
Oh,
guy on
you don't-
YouTube.
I'm not the biggest fan of Jake. Been starting to like Logan a little more. I just don't. I'm not a fan of Jake.
But why?
I just don't like his eye. Like I just.
Like how he's cocky.
Yeah, and he thinks he's hot shit. I hate it all. Like trolling before a fight. Yeah, I understand, but the shit he said about McGregor and his wife, that was too personal.
Over
in
the
my
line.
Yeah, that was over the line. Like if I was McGregor, I wouldn't take the fight. Like I'm saying, if I was McGregor, I would have shown up to Jake Paul's house with $3 million cash and been like, listen, I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm not going to fight you on camera.
Let's just do it here.
You and I are going to fight right now, and I'm going to kick the shit out of you, and
Yeah.
you can keep the money.
But then Connor's not going to get paid on that.
At that point, I would like I said, if I was kind of,
So
I
you
wouldn't
don't
give
like
a fuck.
Jake
about
because
it.
you
But
think he
also-
crosses the line when he talks shit.
And he's just a punk. Like
Yeah.
he's just a punk. Really.
Also,
And-
he said something about Askren's wife, and Askren just laughed.
He called her thick, and
he
Askren was
called her-
like,
Well, yeah,
that's-
Askren was like, I think that's a young person thing. Like, I like my wife thick.
Yeah, he goes, I like
He's like,
her.
I don't
Yeah.
get it. I
Yeah,
think
he
she's
goes,
sexy.
okay.
Yeah, she's thick. It's hot. He's like, I don't get how that's a diss.
Is he not was he never like a shit talker? Like when it came to
Ben, huge shit talker.
Oh, he was
Huge.
He didn't seem to really do it.
Not
Leading
really.
up to this, yeah.
I also want to see him go up against a real stand-up boxer and still talk like fight a real stand-up fighter and talk the shit. Like Ben Askren, great fighter. Like he can fight, but he's never been a stand-up fighter.
But here's my thing with all this, Christian. Remember, like everyone keeps saying that it's a popular thing to do, hate on Jake, and I get why he gets the hate. Remember, he only has 3 fights. Dude.
No, I know. And he does have
who's your favorite fighter?
boxer, probably Gervonta Davis.
Did you ever see Gervonta Davis's 3rd fight ever?
No. Yeah, and I agree with you. Yeah.
Like,
Don't-
it's bullshit.
No, don't get me
they're not-
wrong.
So everyone wants to I think the problem is everyone's putting Jake in the same lane as like a Canelo Alvarez. He's
gotta take him for
he's in
what
his
he
own
is.
world,
Yeah.
man.
No, don't get me wrong. He has a really good potential. He has nice punches. He has a lot of power. And obviously, you're gonna have a lot of stuff to work on that early on in your boxing career. So, I'm just saying, like maybe like if he was like a little more humble, like he thinks that he could take on Floyd Mayweather, and that's ridiculous to me.
I mean, so does his brother, but they're just doing it for paydays.
Yeah.
You know, that's like that TikTok type of generational shit.
Yeah.
I think the problem and the hate, especially from the fight world, comes on them when people view it as the same as like, you know, Izzy or fucking Kelvin Gastelum. Like they're in completely different lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't put too much emphasis on. I mean, it's they have their shit. You know,
What do you think about? Isn't Bryce Hall fighting now? What do you think about that?
Bryce Hall.
Yeah, one of the TikTokers starting to try to box now too. Apparently, he has a fight coming up. I heard
this
about.
is where it's
Who's
gonna. I think this is where it's gonna get dicey because, like, I think people are gonna see the fame and the notoriety and the money Jake's making. But the other thing is Jake and Logan were athletes before they were TikTokers. Like this. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Logan was like a pretty good wrestler.
Really
I've been
good.
Told,
yeah, really good in Ohio. Really.
Oh,
good.
he's just a TikToker and he wants to.
But that's the problem is now you're gonna get guys like this coming out where that's where it becomes a shit show.
Is it because it's the money?
And they have nothing to do. Like, remember, as a YouTuber, like they constantly got to come up with that awe factor and shock factor. That's why Logan Paul created a podcast, which is one of the biggest in the world now.
He's doing
He's
really,
making
really
money
good.
off that because the shelf life of creating that bullshit shock factor, there's only so much shelf life. They can only do it for so long. That's why Jake's gone into boxing. But those kids are dedicating their athletes. So it's like this kid's just doing it because, like, oh, look at Jake. And but he doesn't want to do it. He's not really going to do it.
I mean, I hope he doesn't. I hope he gets his ass beat, but
he probably will, or he's going to fight another YouTuber and it's going to be a shit product and there's a lane for it and he might make a few bucks, but Jake Paul's like dedicated his life to it.
Yeah.
And that's why you're seeing, like, you know how hard, whether they're shitty or not, you know how hard it is to knock a dude out in a minute? Like,
Especially
if I ask you
I can't just knock out a person.
dude, if I ask you to fight one of the camera guys out here, it'd be tough for you to knock him out in a minute. It'd be tough.
and especially like someone like Ben Askren too. Like to knock him out.
Robbie Lawler couldn't knock him out.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. The fight where Robbie Lawler slammed Ben Askren on his neck, got on top of him and started
Ground
beating his
pound.
face
Still
in.
couldn't knock him out.
Yeah, and then Askren ended up winning that fight.
It's nuts.
That's why I
know people hate him, and and he does some terrible shit. But as far as fighting goes, it's like 3 fights in, dude. And he's starching guys. Like there's something there.
I respect
and there's a
the
lane
hustle,
for it.
Before that world.
For that world,
For that world.
like the problem is people
He's
compare
kicking
it
ass
to
in that world. No one's beat him yet in that
clearly
world.
a lane
in that
for
world.
it. Like look how many people watched it.
Yeah.
Think how many people are asking me about the fight in Naples.
Oh, so many people.
No, did you hear anyone mention Whitaker?
No, more people ask you about the Askren and
That's it.
Paul fight.
Like there's something there.
yeah.
Did
Were
you
you
guys
stoked
watch
about
it,
it?
Kat?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Were you stoked about it too?
The fight?
Yeah.
I ain't never been stoked about a fight.
Even this one with Jake Paul.
Oh, it's whatever to me.
Okay.
I've never been like.
We watched it. You were
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
but you weren't like, you were asking questions, but you
Yeah.
weren't.
I'll ask questions. And shit,
You
but
wouldn't
I'm
care
not,
if we didn't watch it, though.
No.
Okay, that's
It wouldn't. Yeah, it
different
wouldn't
then.
like.
It's like the UFO.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
It was like must see TV for me. Like I was like,
was
all right,
so
I'm gonna get
excited.
off stage at 10. And we were trying to figure out, all right, the main fight won't start till probably 11:30. They got Bieber before. We were like rushing to make sure I saw it.
Yep.
So you
Same way.
didn't see the fight before Jake's,
I
did you?
saw it with Regis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We did.
what do you?
The guy pretended that he got hit.
The guy,
Yeah.
The guy just wanted out. He just wanted out.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Like that was insane.
The whole thing was a shit show.
Yeah.
The
That-
production, everything was a shit
Oh,
show.
yeah.
I know.
It was
There was like
wild.
8 concerts in between 2 fights. I felt like I was watching like a virtual Coachella concert or something.
Yeah.
It was nuts. Like I said, it's celebrity rehab boxing.
Yeah.
Like they're all a bunch of has-beens. Oscar De La Hoya's on more cocaine than God. It's just like, it's a shit show.
That
I
belt
love
looked
Doja
like,
Cat. I love Justin Bieber. I like all that.
Yeah.
They just need to tighten up their production, get rid of the circus.
that belt looked like it was bought at Party City though.
Yeah, the
Like,
belt
that
was
was
nice.
That was fucking funny.
Pete Davidson, I mean, the skits, Snoop Dogg. It was just, it was a shit show.
yeah.
So, Kat, did you watch
You
the
and
fight?
Stevie watched it?
Yeah, we watched the fight after the alpaca farm. It was just one of those things where we took a nap in between when we started to realize that it was just a concert, and then maybe we'd wake up and see a fight going on.
And you guys saw the fight?
Yeah, we saw the fight.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah. Something there. Think how many people, I'm so curious how many people watched it. Now, something you got to think about too is that Jake Paul audience. They're really internet savvy, so I would imagine over half of them didn't pay for that thing. You can get streaming links, and they ain't like ESPN, Disney with UFC. Like UFC's hard to stream. I bet most kids watch that for free.
Oh, it tells you right here.
Did at least one.
At least 1.45 million.
And then add in the legal streams. I bet you're talking 3 to 4 million people watch that, at least.
Yeah.
So think about this. So it could be 2 million, and he gets a fucking share of the pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
So he probably made, I bet 5 to 6 million.
Wow, look, it's Tommy Fury.
He's calling him out too.
He called out Tommy Fury.
No, Tommy Fury is calling out Jake Paul.
He won't fight Tommy Fury.
No, there's no way.
Tommy
There's
Tommy
no way.
Fury's not a big enough name. B, he's a professional boxer. C, he fights at light heavyweight. Like,
Yeah.
Isn't Dylan Danis supposed to fight Jake Paul next?
that's what they're thinking. I think it could be Mike Perry.
Who do you got in that?
Mike Perry?
I would say that should be even money.
Yeah.
That's a good fight.
Mike Perry is a UFC fighter.
He's a dog. He's a tough
Okay.
dude, and he's known for his striking too. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like
yeah.
if he beats
Yeah.
Mike Perry, people are gonna have to give him some credit. Like Mike Perry's a knockout artist. Now he's fallen on hard times, but he's a
Oh, what that?
That's like one of the worst nose injuries you've ever seen in fighting.
Who did that to him?
Who was it?
somebody you don't know.
Oh, got it.
You know,
Right, yeah. Like, I'm like, yeah. Hey, who did that to him?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, but can you bring up his record?
Yeah.
It's
Was
like,
okay. Where's he originally from?
New York?
How do you get
No,
started?
I'm joking.
I know.
Shit's all about to give me the whole breakdown. He looked up.
It says Flint, Michigan.
They're similar size too, man.
Oh, he's the size of Jake.
Similar.
Yeah.
Be a good fight. And he's no punk. Like, he has a chin. That'd be a good fight. And I mean, he's a legit fighter with stand up. That'd be a next nice step. Like if I'm his manager, I go Dylan Danis, Mike Perry.
Good shit.
It's interesting though, right?
Yeah.
Is that Chin?
That's it.
How about when I got off stage at the Laugh Factory? Right away, you go, bro, I figured out what you look like. I'm like, what? This is in front of a bunch of other comics. I'm like, what? You're like, you look like a Rottweiler who got his shit together.
Oh, you do, bro. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, dude.
Grab that mic, son.
You do. Look, bro, look.